Good morning, y'all. It is Sunday. It is the my 7th day of quarantine. I've been in quarantine for a week now. I've almost been in Korea for a week, as of about 4 o'clock this afternoon. So not quite, but almost. Of course, I haven't left this room since midnight, the day I arrived. So, am I really in Korea? Who actually knows? Putting that aside, quarantine has been going pretty well. I mean, I'm pretty good at staying in one place and doing nothing. I know that sounds really boring, but I'm good with that. I'm content. I have the internet, and that's really all I need. Have run into a couple of problems. First is that the micro USB cord that I brought to upload my videos from this camera to my computer doesn't work. So, by the time you're seeing this video, I will probably be out of quarantine and will have had a chance to go and buy one. Or at least order one off Coupang, which I can't do right now either, because even though I was able to make an account, I can't verify the account unless I have a Korean phone number. I have a Korean phone number, I have a Korean SIM card, but I can't make calls. It's for emergency calls only, and I can't make calls on it, just normal calls, or receive text messages or any of that until I get my alien registration card, and I can't get my alien registration card until I have tested negative for COVID again at the end of quarantine. So I could just ask my co-teachers to order me one, like they did for my groceries, but I don't want to ask them for things that I don't really need. So I think I'm just gonna wait. But anyway, so other than that, second problem I've kind of run into is this bed that I have to sleep on. It's very hard. In fact, it's so hard that if I roll on my sides, my hips are actually bruising a little bit. Like, they hurt. So I think I'm also going to need to get a mattress pad, because this is quite possibly the firmest bed that I've ever laid on. But weirdly, it feels really good on my back. So I don't really know what kind of bed I need, whether I need a softer bed or a firmer bed, or I just need to stop moving around so much when I sleep. That's probably it. That would probably solve a lot of my problems. But that's not going to happen. So at any rate, I'd like to not be bruising. So mattress pad it is. What else is there? One of the benefits, I guess, of arriving in Korea during COVID, government-issued thermometer. I have to take my temperature twice a day, and enter it on the quarantine app on my phone, which looks like this. I'll show you. Not that, that's Google. So I actually have two of them. I have this one. Let me see if I get this better. Okay, so I have this one, which I downloaded before I left the US, because this is the one that Delta mentioned on their website. So you can see that I've entered in my self-check. No symptoms, no symptoms, no symptoms. I've only done it once a day on this one, because this one hasn't been asking me for twice, but the other one, this one will send me an alert at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. to say it's time for self-check. And then I just go in here to there, and it asks if you have a fever, what your temperature is, if you have a cough, a sore throat, respiratory symptoms, anything specific, and then you submit it. So I've already submitted it for this morning, so it's blue now, but if it's time to submit, then it'll be red. And this one was actually downloaded for me at the airport, but the person who downloaded it did not speak any English, and so he downloaded it in Korean and set it up for me in Korean, which was fine, except he also didn't explain how to use it or what I needed to use it for, and I was really confused because I already had the quarantine app and I wasn't sure which one I was supposed to be using. And so I didn't actually submit my information on that one for the first couple of days. And then when my SIM card arrived, which was arranged by my placement advisor in my school, when my SIM card arrived and I switched out my SIM card, then it made me re-download the app, and that allowed me to put it in English. So I've been doing it in English since about Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, maybe it was Thursday. I don't know. When my SIM card came, when you get deliveries, they just leave them outside your door. They don't knock or anything. And so I've been trying to check at least 2 or 3 times a day just to make sure that if something comes, it doesn't get left out there for hours. But I forgot to check on Wednesday. And so on Thursday morning, I got up and it was out there, and it had probably been out there overnight. But yeah, nobody takes anything. It feels really secure. I don't want to get lulled into a false sense of security, but like, when I mentioned before, when I first arrived here, there was all this stuff stacked up outside my door, and it was all groceries and, homeware and whatnot that I would need for living here in this apartment. And I don't know how long it had been there. I was supposed to arrive at 4 o'clock, so I think they ordered it anticipating that I would get here and be able to pick it up around 5 or 6, but of course then there was the whole craziness that happened with isolation. But anyway, once I had it in English, it was much easier to use, obviously, because I knew what it was asking. But yeah, and then the thermometer, and actually the hand sanitizer and the spray bottle and several packs of masks came in a little bag on about Tuesday or Wednesday. They're just delivered to you by the government because they want you to use them. And I haven't used the spray for anything yet because I don't really have anything that I need to clean, and I'm not entirely sure what kind of spray it is. I assume it's just like antibacterial, like, I don't know, Lysol, or not Lysol, but maybe Clorox would be. And I don't really like to use hand sanitizer if I have soap, which I do, so been using soap. And then I haven't been going anywhere, so I haven't been wearing a mask. I do have one. I put it on every time I open the door just to check, just in case someone is out there. But I honestly have not seen another person since I got here last Sunday night. I have been video chatting with my parents every day. They call me through Kakao, so that's been helpful because at least I get to talk to someone. And my co-teachers and whatnot message me to ask if I need anything, but I don't. I'm good for the most part, although I am out of bananas now, so I may need to ask them to order me some more groceries. Trying to decide if I can make it or not. But yeah, that's kind of just the update. Again, you're probably seeing this after I'm out of quarantine because I don't have a cord to upload my videos into my computer to actually make my videos and put them on YouTube, so this is probably the end of this video, just a quick little update. Maybe I'll tack it onto the previous one. I don't know. Maybe I'll tack something else onto this. Maybe something interesting will happen in the next few days. I doubt it. But we'll see. Alright. Bye, y'all.